Testing one, two. Testing one. Oh, we got volume. Cobra Runner's in the house. What's up, brother? JJ Commercial HVAC. Happy Friday. HHOQ8GC. Cheers from Soledad. Hey, cheers from Santa Cruz. King of the Crease. What's up? King of the Crease was we're still short sleeving it here in NorCal. It was like 70 today. Crazy weather. I know you guys are getting it. The guys up north, probably Seaton's probably out in a canoe rowing for his life. They had that atmospheric river up there. Yeah, cheers from Monterey. Steve Rivera. Oh yeah. Just crazy weather out there. Gas station boner pill. The old gas station. 72 in Austin today. It was a nice day to be outside. JJ Commercial HVAC. Indiana, -1 this Sunday. Ouch. Oh, you know the deal. King of the Crease, 24 degrees this morning. Snow coming tomorrow night. Oh, you'd have to have a shovel in the truck just to make a pathway to get to your unit. Isn't that crazy? It's been 80 in Arizona, Cobra Runner. You're still doing AC calls. That's crazy. Bevins is in the house. What's up, Chris? We're talking weather as the show starts. Cause man, the weather in California has been insanely good. At least on the coastal areas. I think in the Central Valley they've had fog for like 3 weeks. There we go. Frigiman 99. Hello from England. I never catch a stream and it's always too late for me. Welcome, Frigiman. You're here. You made it. How do you like my Irish license plate? Oh, look at that. I saw so many you guys over there in the UK and in Ireland, you get so many different work vans that aren't available for sale in the United States. It was really neat to see. Oh, there he is, Seaton. Seaton, are you canoeing? Did you catch all that rain, Seaton? Heaton? I saw where the Northwest is just getting flooded. I was like, I wonder if Seaton's underwater. He's a super tech. Super tech. Let's see. Nope. Oh, you're on the dry side. Barely a few drops. Okay, right on, dude. Good for you, man. Christmas is coming, and you could get the service tech in your life, or even guys like Seaton Heating that install them. The Inverter Mini Split Operations and Service Procedures by Craig Migliaccio, AC Service Tech. The Inverter Mini Split Handbook. This thing is insane. You can get it for the tech in your shop for a Christmas present that needs a little heads up on how these things work and how to service them. There's some really cool stuff in here and pictures. Oh, I wanted to show you this page. It it'll go in depth over like the indoor blower motor troubleshooting, and that's just page one of the indoor blower motor section. You see my hands are in the way. And it'll go through all the circuit boards. It'll go through testing, checking what all the pieces are. Look at this. Now, it's not going to help you get that stupid motor out of that indoor cassette because that's a pain in the ass. But this book right here, I bought this one myself and I can't promote it enough. And it's basically the most ultimate Cooper and Hunter service guide. There's Craig right there on the back. When I bought it, these books were 99 bucks. I don't know how much it costs now, but it's worth every penny. See how thick it is. And I'm not sponsored by him in any way, or he doesn't tell me to promote his book. I just paid for it and thought it's awesome. Awesome. Awesome book. To learn all about the mini splits. Now this doesn't go over VRV systems. This is just the straight up mini splits and the heat pumps, and great resource. Um Oh, Seaton's got big snow coming for Christmas. Yeah, they're hoping for some snow here, dude. I haven't even looked at my snowboard or even thought about it. Because there's nothing up there. Um, I've got a transit custom. Oh yeah, Frigiman has a transit custom van. I'm heading over to Ireland next year to commission some ammonia units. Oh, nice. I noticed how big the Ford is in Ireland. Ford is very, very popular over there, and I had no idea. My work van at the day job is a Ford, and then NorCal I got the Chevy, the Vangina. Dave, the Philip Rivers of HVAC. Not a chance. I have not retired and come out of retirement seating. I'm like Joe Montana of HVAC, dude. And you're like, you could be Steve Largent since you're a Seahawks fan. Puffaluffagus just came from the company party. Year-end bonus was dope this time. Yeah, Puffaluffagus. I remember when I worked for the union shop in town, Rich would give us all $1,000 a year for Christmas bonus. And at Thanksgiving, we'd get a turkey. Guy was a great boss. Yep, I have his AC book. Really good. I have the AC book. I'm looking over here because I used to have it stashed up here. The garage is kind of like my shop. It's the motorcycle repair shop. It's kind of like the NorCal refrigeration shop. Um, I have the air conditioning book. I have to find it. It might be in the house actually. Great material. Great. The mini split, it'll get your head on straight about these things, how they work, why they work, what they're doing. Um, and that's half the battle. The other half of the battle is finding the components in the units and then servicing them. Taking those indoor cassettes apart to get to those blower motors can be a real pain in the butt. Um, but the more you do it, the more familiar you get with it. All right, where are we at? Oh, we're at HVACR logger. Hello, Dave. Man, I just had to submit an HR complaint and file a grievance on your director and union assistance chief thing. You'll be getting wild soon. Okay, great. Oh man. Um what's up, friends? South Texas. Jason Aguilar. What's up, Jason? Oh, here we go. Frigiman 99. Ford is massive in the UK. Used to have some of the best vans. Now the engines are made of cheese. It's not just Ford. So here in the States, the new Toyota has a full-size truck. I don't know if you guys get it in the UK. It's called the Tundra. When it had the V8 in it, it was the best pickup truck you could buy. I think it was a 5.2 liter V8 or maybe a 5.7. I can't remember. But the new engines to meet all the emissions, it's a V6 twin turbo, and they're spinning main bearings and they're having all kinds of problems with them. Chevy's having mega problems with their motors, and yeah, Ford's got the most recalls than any car manufacturer in the United States right now. So it's just, yeah, the car thing is a bummer. Just picked a new GMC 2500 work. Hopefully it lasts the rest of my career. Chris Bevins. Well, if you have problems with the 10-speed transmission, the valves body goes out. There's an aftermarket company that has the fix for that transmission. They'll put the same valve body in at Chevy for you if it goes out under warranty. And then when it goes out again the second or third time, or when you get past warranty, I'll have to get the name of the company for you that makes the proper fix for that 10-speed transmission. But I'm gonna roll the vagina, roll it, roll it. All right, we got Danicella 7089. Is it busier in wintertime for HVAC up there? I've been wanting to move up north because in SoCal, there's times when it totally falls off for a month or so. I do mostly commercial refrigeration, so it stays busy year round. But because we're having such good weather right now and it's been super clear nights, the morning temps have been pretty low, so the heating guys are getting heater calls. Summertime is pretty dead up here because there's no air conditioning. There's no residential air conditioning because the ambient temperatures are so low. So that's kind of how that goes. There is commercial air conditioning here in office buildings, but not residential. Oh, look at Freon Leon hit the like button. Thank you, Freon Leon. Let's see, Seaton. I had my own issues a few years ago. I had a Ford Triton V8. There she sits back in my graveyard. Hasn't moved since. What happened to that one, Seaton? Prices get more expensive, yet the quality is worse. Friggy man. That's exactly what's happening. The quality of new vehicles right now is pretty sad. It's pretty sad. Haven't heard anything good about the ProMaster. JJ commercial. That's a good one. I was looking at those because they got killer deals on them right now, right? Because they can't sell them. So I think they upped it to a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty, and I think the gas mileage is a little better on that Dodge ProMaster. And they have that van. They have that van in Europe, but it's called something else. Maybe Renault makes it, or Fiat. Maybe Fiat makes it over there. Fiat is Stellantis, but that engine, I haven't heard very good things about that motor in that. I heard it's very weak, and a lot of them fail. So it's a crapshoot. My current van started life as a Home Depot rental. Looks like they gave the roof van at least once. My van, yeah, I got my van surplus. It was a used beater. Started with the spark plug mount breaking off. Okay. Seaton spark plug mount breaking off. Refriger- refrigeration tech. Yeah. Free Leon, Toyota needs a van. I think Toyota has vans. We just can't get them in the States. I think they have full size vans available in other countries. We just don't get them in the United States. It's weird how that works. Because, like I was saying earlier, I was I had my eyes out when I was in Ireland, and there's so many different brands of vans available that we don't get here. I was like, that one's cool. Oh, that looks really neat. Who makes that one? Oh, we don't get those at home. There was just a ton of vans. I had let's see, Mike B HVACR. I had a 2003 F250 with the Triton V8, 300,000 miles on the clock. No engine or tranny troubles. Solid 4K. Oh, sold it for 4K to a tree guy. He still uses it. Yeah, I got an F350 or the E350 Econoline van at the day job. They just don't die. Great motor. Good stuff. The big gas guzzler V8s were just epic. That would be a nice Toyota van, Fridge Tech. Frigiman 99. Toyota vans in Europe are all based on the French PSA platform. Interesting. Miss my old 69 Beetle. I could carry everything I need in a tackle box. Seat and heating. So check this out. I was hoping Roger would get in here on the chat. Maybe he's coming. But I had breakfast with Roger Gregory on Sunday. They were out from South Carolina, him and his wife, and I took him out to breakfast with a view of the ocean, and we could check out the sea lions. And man, really, really nice people. Great, great time. It was great to finally meet someone from the channel, and that was really cool. And then he gets home and he sends me a picture because in California we don't get cheap gasoline here. It's all California taxed, so we're not going to get the deals. So we're paying $5 a gallon here. He's paying 2.45 in South Carolina. So they're getting the good life. Oh, the Godzilla engine is a beast. Low end torque. And so yeah, it was really, really nice to meet Roger Gregory on Sunday. And then I went and changed out that leaky receiver on that walk-in box on that video where I had for the leak check. So I'll have a full super long video Sunday morning for you guys changing out that receiver. And I'll show you where it was leaking at and the full complete change out video. It will be out Sunday morning, 8 a.m. Eastern, 5 a.m. Pacific. Yeah. We're gonna slay it. And oh, let's get it going official. The Friday night live stream with your host, NorCal Dave. Oh, King of the Crease is only paying $2.89 in New York. See, California's worse than New York. Who would have thought it? Yeah, we're still almost $5. $5, five and change for premium, probably 489, 490 for regular. So JJ commercial HVAC, 240 here. So you guys are living the good life. It was weird that the receiver was leaking. Don't see that very much. Might be HVAC. Yeah, what I found. So what I found, I'll go ahead and tell you what I found. You guys can still watch the video on Sunday. That brand of receiver, whatever Copeland uses for their stalkers condensing units, the soft plug was on the bottom of that. So when I unsweated it and got it out of there, on the bottom of that receiver was the soft plug, and the soft plug had leaked. And that unit, it had lost a condenser fan one time. So I wonder if it overheated and popped that soft plug, which is weird because that unit has a high head pressure control on it. I think I found it tripped on high head. So, but the soft plug on the receiver was a leaker. Not you. Oh, you're in New Jersey. Sorry, King of the Crease. I always think you're in New York because you work in New York. So I always think I'm all, oh man, he's in New York, but that's right. You have told me you live in New Jersey. That's right. Yeah, the soft plug was on the bottom. Crazy, huh? And watch the video Sunday morning and you'll see it on there. So I was like, okay, that makes sense. Because you always want to see the leak with your eyeballs. All right, let's see. Refrige Tech's got 2.45 a gallon. That's low. New York is $3 more or less. Okay, you guys are still slaying it. California's jacked up. Gassed up for 3.35 this morning in Oregon. Seton. See, man, we're just getting crushed out here. Anyone ever replace a Charleston controller with a generic? The retrofit kit is like $1,600 trying to figure out the wiring. If it's just a fridge, I think you can, man. Um, you could always take that digital shit out and make it mechanical. I don't see why you couldn't. I'm sure I've done it before. I know I've done it with a bunch of the True stuff. I got a video on there doing it with True gear. I could see, you know, you got to you could run your evaporator fan 24/7, get a constant cut in thermostat to bang on and off the compressor. Then you don't have to worry about defrost because the probe for that thermostat's going to go right in the coil and make it like an old school fridge. I think you could do that. And you could probably still leave the the control on the front powered up with the cabinet sensor so they could still see what temperature it is. Yeah, if you took your time, you could pull that off. Yeah, I don't think it would be that bad. Frigiman 99. Fuel is crazy expensive over there. Yeah. Well, that's per gallon. We're paying per gallon, not per liter. You guys have, I think, don't you guys have expensive gasoline in the UK? Frigiman, you guys pay by the liter. And oh, it's a freezer. Okay, so you got the Charleston freezer. So you would need a mechanical defrost timer will be the brains. So to be power coming into the defrost clock, mechanical. And from that defrost clock, you're going to go out to your evaporator fans, your compressor. And then when it switches in the defrost mode, the fan has to turn off. The compressor's, got to turn off, which you could still use a mechanical thermostat, or you could use a digital thermostat at that point. And you'd have to heat up the heaters, make sure all the heater safeties are in line, but it could still be done. I got a video that would be real similar where I did it too. I did it on a True that was digital, and I converted it back to mechanical style. But it could be done. It sure can. Charleston retro kit uses a circuit board instead of the module. Yeah. Just I would approach it like it's just a box. You got your compressor, you got your defrost heaters, you got your fans. You probably need a mechanical defrost timer and a thermostat of your choice. It could be digital, it could be mechanical. If you use a digital thermostat, you might need a relay in there to handle the amp draw for the compressor. And I'm not sure about the amp draw on the defrost heaters, because you could trick it out and have two relays. You could have a relay for your defrost heaters, and you could have a relay for your compressor. But yeah, it could be done. Might be HVAC. The Ketatherm controller would work for a freezer. Yeah, it would. You could get their freezer control and just use their stuff too. That's another way to do it. Oh, I finished up that used walk-in box. I fired it up yesterday. I forgot all about that. Thanks, Chris Bevins, for saying like a walk-in box setup for sure. Um, and I filmed some stuff, but it's on my phone, and I use the phone as a camera for the live stream. So I'll get that up too. So I got a Sunday coming video. If I can get off my butt and edit that tonight, maybe I'll try and get it up tonight. You can have two videos this weekend. And it came out good and everything worked. I was really stoked. Really, really stoked. It was really good. Came out really good. Let's see, Kaylee, Chris, we use the Ketatherm low temp controller for Charleston freezers. There you go. Get the Ketatherm, and maybe it'll even be less wiring and stuff. That's what's so great about a platform like YouTube, and we can go live and talk about stuff. That makes the day right there. It really does. 38 Mullet wants to know if I work on carrier infinity systems. Gosh, I don't think I have. We don't even have any of that stuff at the day job either. No carrier infinity. Today at the day job was plug strainer central. If you go on my Instagram, you can see it. But something got into the heating water loop at work. It looks like someone had used a piece of insulation to stop a leak and it sucked it in there. So we just been finding all these strainers plugged all over campus. And look at Seton Heating knows about the carrier infinity systems. There it is. The network. And so I got tons of plug strainers, and I was on call this week at the day job, so I was the do it now guy. And I had this one. I got to tell you guys about this call. So I get the phone call from the dispatch, and they're all, "Hey, we need you to go to the library. They had a turkey that died in there." So we have a bunch of wild turkeys on campus. Our campus is up in the mountains. There's deer, turkeys, foxes, mountain lions. What else? Coyotes. Oh, bobcats. I've seen it all. And I'm all turkey. I go, well, that's not HVAC. And I was trying to get out of it, man. I got enough to do. I had these VAVs I was working on up in the T bar, and I found one. Checked, it's probably been there ever since the install. Two VAVs for one giant room. One never had a sensor hooked up. Never had a room sensor hooked up to it. So it was always showing 256 degrees. And I got it fixed. We got it all done and fixed. So I got this call. The guy's going, "Yeah, there's a dead turkey at the library." I'm like, I'm not the turkey cleanup guy. And what had happened was the uh the return fan, giant return fan for this building, right? I'm talking as big as my garage. The dampers for the return air to let the air exhaust it to the outside were out of sequence and they were all closed. So the building static was like, it was like point 0.3, and the doors wouldn't close. So the turkeys would go inside the library. They would see the glass windows to try and get out, and they'd keep running into them till they killed themselves. And they keep knocking their heads right into the window till they killed themselves. And so I had to get all the return air dampers fixed. Oh yeah, Mike B HVACR told me. Yeah, you told me what Sparky did to your freezer install when they wired it up. Oh yeah, they wired H1 and H2 full defrost, no safeties, cooked all three motors from the heat. Oh shit. Sparkomatic. Just 100% heat. NorCal's tip of the day. Yeah. Turkeys. I got the turkey call. Crazy stuff. Oh man. Eek 1148. Yo boss. Copeland condensing unit today replacement went smooth. They had them up high in the middle of a drive through though. Oh, terrible. Yeah, that VAV I was working on had a big giant sprinkler pipe right in the T-bar bay. And then the VAV was above it. So you either had to get on one side of the pipe and then on the other side of the pipe to mess with it. It was so ridiculous. You got to watch out for the Sparkies. They walk around with the license and they don't know how to use it. Seat and heating. Oh, me and Seton Heating are going to have a showdown at the end of the NFL season. It looks like the old Seahawks and Niners are going to match up for the big showdown at the end. That'll be fun. I installed 3 Daikin 7.5 ton commercial a few months ago. Already had to swap 3 contactors. TXV capillary was rubbing, caught it in time before a leak, and now the blower's dead. Oh, I had a blower go out too. That's impossible to get to. Hey, there's Roger Gregory showed up. Oh, it was a long day for Roger Gregory. Hey, Roger, I told everybody I met you Sunday. We had breakfast with you and your wife. I was telling everybody how nice you are. I'm like, yeah, Roger, he's the best. That was good stuff. Good stuff. Um, that was some good times. Seaton Heaton's all dyking his junk. It has a lot of breakdowns. I always tell Sparky how many wires and then I land them. One less headache. Tommy, that's what I did on my freezer job, and my Sparky's real good. But I told Jacob, just get me the wires in there, dude. I'll land them. And I did it last night. I ran the vacuum pump on that thing for 24 hours too, and it's working great. Oh, but yeah, I do that a lot of times too. I tell them that where to run the wires to, and then I'll land them. Sometimes they want to learn how to do it. When you get a smart one, they'll figure it out. Yeah, never again. Quality control is shit. That dude, I got over 100 of those Daikin units at my day job, and yeah, man, 5 to 7 years and the coils all leak. Then you're lucky if they still make that model. If you can get just a coil, usually you have to change the whole unit out. And now that they switched refrigerants, they want you to change to a different line set size too. True, T49F or battle tanks worth fixing. I think so. Um, oh yeah, let's see. I got a multiple fender deluxe. Nature's Dope Flow today. T49F from 2005. Defrost heater's dead. Suction side pulling into a vacuum. Oh, you might have the plug cap tube and a dead defrost heater. Yeah, that's probably what you got going on there. That's a ton of work, but you could fix it, or not. Taking rooftop units are trash. Yeah, they weren't they just rebadged Goodmans in the old days? The old Dakin rooftop units. I think we're going to Turbo Air. Yeah, Turbo Air's been pretty good stuff. Oh, Jackson Jones wants to know what my day job is. I'm an HVAC technician at the university. Um, I work on big industrial stuff. It's a blast, but I can't film up there for YouTube. Yeah. So I do HVAC from 6 in the morning till 2 in the afternoon, and then I NorCal it from 2 in the afternoon till whenever. Oh yeah, your boss wants to replace it. All right, right on. Nature's dope flow. 2005, yeah, 20 years is probably that's not a bad idea to replace it. You don't want to put a bunch of money in it and then have the compressor die. Johnny Johnson, 2942, had Olin's on my 80s Husky race bikes. Could rebuild them shocks. Nitrogen came in handy. I put the Olin's on the Harley. They're pretty good. And Olin's is so damn cool. The knuckleheads I had put my forks together didn't do it right. So I called Olin's because I was trying to set the sag on them, and they wouldn't adjust. And that guy, dude, Olin's is so freaking good. They're all, hey, take your fork tubes off and mail them to me. It was Joey over there. What was Joey's last name? It'll come to me. So he's the tech. They're out in North Carolina, and I'm like, okay, easy to take the fork tubes off the bike. Took the fork tubes off, sent them to him. Joey Sabrizi, that's his name. Works for Olin's, North Carolina, service tech. Dude, he's like, dude, he goes, these guys hacked your stuff so bad. He rebuilt them all, fixed them for me, no charge. Send them back out to me. That's how great Olin's is. The best. Jackson Jones is a reefer tech in Alaska. Oh, that's classic, dude. I've been watching that TV show on Apple TV. Have you guys seen that one yet? It's it's like where this airplane full of convicts crashes, and I think it's in Fairbanks, Alaska. And then like the marshals got to go and round all these dudes up, and then this chick comes in, and she's like a CIA agent, and ends up being one of the guys on the plane was her husband, and he's a CIA agent, and they go all over Alaska, blah blah blah. And it was cool to see all the scenery. What's what was the name of that show? Hmm, can't think of the name of that damn show, but it was on Apple program. Oh, The Last Frontier. That's what it's called. See, it's just a little slow. So there's a TV show on Apple called The Last Frontier. Pretty good. Pretty good little caper. All right, King of the Crease. We installed a 7.5 ton Daikin in June. The compressor crapped out in July. Sounds about right, dude. We just got one released to us. So a lot of times at work, they'll have projects where outside contractors come in and they're trying to decarbonize the campus. So they'll take out like uh old gas fired units, and they'll put in the Daikin heat pump. So this one had they stacked together the coils that you could actually add ductwork to. I forget the name of those ones, but they're kind of long and skinny. That style model kind of looks like a rectangle, goes way back. They stacked two of them on top of each other into a transition into the old ductwork. And you'll never get to the blower motor on the top one without recovering all the charge, dropping the bottom one to get access to the top one. And that's how they gave it to us. So yeah, we got that going for us. That'll be a great one. I do quite like the Daikin chillers, the only Daikin I'd ever touch, Friggy Man. It's a hit and a miss on the Daikin stuff at the day job. I mean, sometimes you get units that work and last, and sometimes they'll require a bunch of attention. Let's see. Roger Gregory said I had a York heat pump package unit today. That was an iceberg when I got there. He's gonna send me a couple of pics. Oh, you had iced up coilotitis. What did you have? A little defrost sensor? Bad defrost sensor on that? Is Linux using the LG compressors? Or was it a carrier thing? All these new Chinese restaurants buy their Linux or train rooftops units. Yep. I got a lot of there's I used to do the subways and they'd buy their own stuff. They get pricing through their corporate and they'll buy package units and everything. Yeah, they sure will. Settle down, children. I'm just drinking coffee tonight. I'm digging that cold brew coffee crap. Oh yeah, I got a little Niners there for Seaton. That's for Seaton Heating. Yeah, yeah, there it is. The Daikin compressors use you can't just put an over counter compressor in the Daikins because they use different oil. They're not using polyester oil. They're using polyester vinyl. I think is that what it is? PEV oil. He's telling me to break the glass, Seaton. Don't worry, Seaton. Your guy Sam Darnold in a big game, he's about as dependable as the old gas station boner pill. That's about how good old Sammy is. You get to the big game, you get old Sam Darnold. You get the old Sam Darnold song. Yeah. I'm not even worried about that guy. Oh, Roger had to put 4 pounds of gas in that heat pump today. Here it is, the Sam Darnold song. The oh, I saw a good comment there. Oh yeah, the NFC is wide open this year for sure. Nature's dope flow. I wouldn't even count out the Eagles, dude. They're having a rough little run. I wouldn't be surprised if they get it in gear in time for the playoffs and go on a run. Um, Rams look great. There's a bunch of teams that look really good. I had to put 4 pounds of 410A in it. Oh, Roger, the low charge. Look at Seaton's all pretty. Will break a nail. Oh yeah, Eek 1148 YouTube Police best song. I have to agree with you on that one. The YouTube Police is a great song. Most of these commercial rooftop units, the heat exchangers don't even last 10 years anymore. They're done after 7 or 8. That's I've seen that too. And I think I've told you guys before. I was at the we went to one of the Bryant trainings, and Bryant's just like Carrier. And the guy in there, he flat out told us the plus 90 furnaces have a 10-year lifespan from the factory. That's all they're expecting them to make it. So they're expecting it to go 10 years max. And that's from the factory guys. I was like, wow, okay, times have changed. This these mini split things, oh, man, I don't know how long they're expecting these things to last for. Now I do have two city multis that I installed at the university when I worked for my boss on the outside before I got my job at the university. I installed those in 2005 and they're still running. Um, and I know so far out there, I'm the only one that's worked on those. Lost one condenser fan motor and two sensors. That's it. And those have been really good. So knock on wood, they're probably getting ready to croak. But yeah, those were city multis, and they're in data rooms, so they never stop running. They run 24/7, 365 for almost 20 years now. Pretty cool. Um, let's see, heat. Nothing wrong with one of those. If a gas station is on the way home, gotta keep the wife happy. Johnny Johnson. I used to love that. 3 days out. Tell them to turn it off and defrost to get there in the North Pole city limits. Oh, job security. Yep. Grozark Trail. The hotel I work at has a bunch of old HVAC blowers that they can't get to. They're buried after a remodel. Somebody messed up. Oh, yeah. Big time. Beyond God, like they can easily go platinum. You just need Taylor Swift to perform it. Yet she never has hold a screwdriver. No, Taylor's never had a screwdriver. But if she did my song, if she did the YouTube police song, it probably would go platinum. Mini splits need quarterly maintenance in a commercial setting, monthly in a greasy diner. Yeah, they do require a lot of maintenance. Let's see, refrigeration tech. I got a multiple offender call today. Under counter Manitowoc ice machine. Found a bad bin switch yesterday. Went to replace it. Got it running just to find a bad harvest and water level floats. Oh man, I hate when that happens. You think you got it working and you're kicking butt, and then something else shows up. Never fails. Man, I think VRVs and splits are either faultless or just a disaster from the start. Yeah, I've noticed that too. Um, got some that run without a glitch, and then some that are just a nightmare. That's interesting. Let's see. King of the Crease. Some of our customers still have Train Voyager units running from 2010. Heat exchangers still good. Just the hot surface igniters go bad all the time. Yeah. I wonder too if everything's so cheaped out now they just want to get it to warranty. I mean, they are in business of selling equipment, and it's a hit and a miss to find what is the good stuff out there. What do you guys charge to take apart a mini split coil and clean it? I T and M those because you never know what you're getting into. I just go time and materials. Yeah, I go my Kyle. I just go time and material because man, you never know what you're getting into on those damn things. Man, the blink of death in initial startup happens more often than not. I know in the Daikin stuff, if you don't run it through test mode when you put in a new one, you just boned yourself. And then you gotta go through that whole process. And you gotta run that bugger in test mode. Mike B. HVAC. Oh, he's talking to King of the Crease. 454B or R32. What do you run into more? Right now it's been R32 more on these. I run into a lot of those off-brand mini splits at the restaurants. It seems like the off-brand ones are using that. I charge a charge. Fridgy man charges a chocolate bar and a reach around for a mini pet mini split. Like it killed me. That was the quote of the day. I'm dying here for a mini split for a mini split maintenance. He charges a chocolate bar and a reach around. Oh, that was brilliant. Oh man, I'm glad you stayed up tonight. That was really good, dude. Oh, the Grozark Trail can't wait for the R290 mini splits. They're going to be a hit. Oh, very true. If you touch them, they're done. Oh, man. There goes that car. There's a car that goes through the neighborhood. He just blasts his music. Listen, he's out there on the highway. You can hear him from here. That's so good. Oh, speaking of igniters, ordered an igniter for my home oven. Came in with short cables. Had to attach the ones from the burnt one. Typical. I don't know if that's typical or not. Last week we had a Buffalo Wild Wings with 3 units not working in heat. All Train Voyager units. All hot surface igniters were cracked. I used to carry those on the truck when I worked for the union shop. We had a lot of those train units. Oh man. If you guys do a service call in the UK, you better pack some chocolate bars for Friggy Tech. Friggy Friggy man. That's still funny, dude. Oh, anybody hit the like button for old NorCal Dave for a chocolate bar and a reach around? How about a reach around with the chocolate bar? Oh man, that shit was funny. Oh, oh yeah. That's like finding turkeys that kill themselves for your HVAC call. Yeah, that's right, Eek. You hit it 10 times, but you only registers once. Oh, we only had two igniters at the shop, and I had to wait for the delivery guy to show up. Oh man, doesn't they don't do any maintenance out there at Wild Wings, King of the Crease? That'll teach them. Get a little maintenance done before winter. New advertisement idea: reach around for a service call charge. Times are tough. Oh man, that is some funny stuff. Uh, Dave is the new turkey guy. Yeah, I so tried to get out of that call. I'm like, well, dead turkey. That's not HVAC. That's not an HVAC call. No, they need you out there. They need you to come out there. Something with the airflow. Okay, the doors won't close. That's what he said. The doors to the building won't close. Like, all right. Oh man, hard times indeed. Oh, what's everyone doing for Christmas? Seeing a bunch of people you don't like? Me too. See, it's fucking, it's the comedy show tonight. It will be here all week. This is so good. Oh, oh man. I'm gonna work through the holidays. The At the day job, I think the kids all left today. Today was their last day, and they all booked it. But we got so much work to do up there. Do you charge double on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day? You gotta charge. You at least gotta get time and a half. Oh, Seaton's on a roll tonight, dude. Oh, Fridgy man just gets drunk, so it makes the people I don't like more bearable. That's great advice. Oh, Seaton's all I'm talking about. My wife as well. Oh man, double the chocolate bar. Oh man, that is some funny stuff. Oh, King of the Crease. Hell no. All the self-contained line cooler condensers are caked with grease. They don't do no maintenance. HVAC units, no maintenance. Times are tough in the restaurant business, so no maintenance money in the budget. Wow, you guys are gonna kill them. That's when you just got to go club them on the repairs. I've never ever been to a Buffalo Wild Wings. We don't have one here. There's a wing stop. They have a wing stop that I used to service. Then it sold. It got new owners, and then they don't use old NorCal Dave anymore. And that thing was a greasy mess too. That was a big old greaser. Seton Heaton reminds me of the Married with Children episode. Al goes, Peg, I'm uncomfortable having sex with other people in the room. You know, Steve, Marcy, you. Oh, Al Bundy. Uh, Reactive maintenance might be, yeah, it's reactive maintenance. I call it repair on break. I don't do, I got what, maybe two customers that do maintenance, and the rest is all repair on break. It's restaurants. You're right, King of the Crease. They don't have money for maintenance. Dude, I go by a lot of these places. They're just empty after that pandemic. Have you guys not been noticing that too? And I'm sure, it's the economy, man. No one's got any extra cash. It's I've noticed a lot of the restaurants are slow as it gets, man. It looks pretty empty. Yeah, food prices are way up. Where did we go the other day? Trying to think. Where was it? Where was it? We went somewhere and it was ridiculous. Mom and pop restaurants got shut down. A lot of them here are. So that's what I have in my town is a lot of mom and pop restaurants. The hippies tried to keep all the chain restaurants away. So it's mostly privately owned restaurants here. A lot. Roger probably noticed that when he was in Santa Cruz. And shit, when me and Roger went to breakfast, I think it was just us and two other people in there on Sunday. Yeah, it's pretty slow out there. Let's see. Yeah, the good ones are closed. I service do maintenance at a cafe and a restaurant. I just charge them less and I do all their maintenance every 3 months. Perfect. Roger Gregory, all the restaurants we went to last week in San Diego were packed. Yeah, that's San Diego. I'm talking about Santa Cruz, my town. It looked pretty slow in Santa Cruz, Roger, but did you notice it was also a lot of mom and pop, not a lot of chain restaurants? Oh, let's see. King of the Creeks. I sent you a picture the other day of those three exhaust fans right next to the rooftop unit. You sure did. Put up on coil cleaner. Yeah, King of the Creek sent me a picture of a brand new package unit. And it was right next to where all the exhaust fans are going to go right to the condenser. Oh, so good. Roger likes In and Out. Yeah, we don't have In and Out in Santa Cruz. I either have to drive all the way to Salinas or San Jose. Oh, man. Oh, let's see. Lots of criminal HVAC companies in my area, and I am on to every one of them. And I do not bite my tongue. I end up missing. If I end up missing, you know it happened. King of the Crees. He's over there giving out the riot act. And where are you at, King of the? Are you in Bend, Oregon, where it's all nice there? That's a great summertime town, man. Bend, Oregon, float down the river on the inner tube. That is really cool. And they got what, 10 Barrel? Is the 10 Barrel brewery there? They make the beers there at 10 Barrel. We've been there. Really cool. Excuse me. Coffee burp. Oh, Nature's Dope Flow usually does mostly gas stations. Gas station calls are great. That was the brand of the new Habit Burger opening next week. We have a Habit Burger in Santa Cruz, actually. So we do have one on Ocean Street. Roger stayed right down the street from it. Oh, Roger likes the double monster style at In and Out. Yeah. Oh, Seton Heating's 30 minutes north of Bend. Terrebonne. Bend sucks. I go there as little as possible. Not our kind of people. You should go there and take all their money, Seton. You should go. You should be killing that town for service calls. Oh man, you go in there and just clean house. I don't know how busy Bend is in wintertime, but in summer it looked pretty busy. Like good little tourist destination. I hope we get In and Out here in Virginia. They're expanding. Yeah, In and Out's good. Fat Burger is my favorite. Kyle likes the fat burgers. Let's see, Heat and Seating. Worst customers there. They think that you are backstabbing them because they do it to each other. You had a lot of people from California move to Bend, I bet. That was like the hot. I remember probably like what 10 years ago. That was the hot talk of the town. I'm moving to Bend, Oregon. I'm gonna sell my house here and move to Bend. I'm like, all right, see you later. Have a good trip. Um, Jan from Boston, enjoy the show. Good night, all. All right, Eek 1148. Have a great night. Oh yeah, that's good night from Boston. Man, what's your weather at like right now? Eek, are you getting oh, you gotta be cold as hell out in Boston. Say hi to Steve Labs for us. Roger Gregory. Two of them just opened yesterday in Tennessee. In and outs. Yeah, I think she moved the headquarters to Tennessee. Come to Nottingham. Bend won't look too bad. So Frigiman 99, check this out. My mother is a British citizen and she's from Nottingham. There's my kids coming home from surfing right now. Guys might be able to say hi to Luke. He gets on the camera. What's up, dude? How are the waves?
It's fun. It was really fun.
How big was it?
It's like 6 foot. It was cool.
Oh shit, that's killer.
Yeah.
Did you surf at 4 Mile?
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's fun.
Yes, he just got home. Actually, he just got home today from college, and he just went surfing. Just got done. Get any good ones?
I got one where I got the closest. Now the closest I've been to with on that.
Oh, did you pull in the barrel and get slaughtered?
Yeah, I was like in it though for a half a second, and the lip hit me in the head.
That's so good. You got the view.
Yeah, I did. There's this old guy in the channel watching me, and he was like psyched when I was like pulling in, and it was funny.
Did you go through the washing machine cycle when you wiped out?
Not too bad.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
You usually pull in the barrel and then you get washed in the wave. We call it going in the washing machine.
Yeah, I got lucky. It pushed me like out the back a little bit.
It's a good thing there's waves because there ain't no snow. So
it's supposed to rain next week, I think, right?
Yeah, it looks like the temperatures aren't going to be low enough, but we'll see. Hey, as soon as it gets there, man, snowboard time.
Yeah, right. Do you want to split?
Yeah. Right on. Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
That's my garage door. You guys hear it? The kid just came home. Surf. Oh, French man says that's crazy. Lived there my entire life. It's not what it used to be. Oh, let's see. When did I live in Nottingham? I lived there as a little kid. So I was born here in the U.S. And then my mom took me back to the UK for like a few years. And then we came back. So I think I was there from 1970 to 1974. I was in Nottingham, I think, pretty much. But I was a peewee. But yeah, my mom's still a British citizen. She's hiding out from Tom Holman right now. So yeah, she's still in the States, but she still has a UK passport. Hard to focus. Wife and daughter were playing Uno behind me, and it turned into a contact sport. Seaton is rolling tonight. In and Out is now stationed in Las Vegas with the with the abomination on the strip. I heard the strip's not busy either. I heard that's really slow. Vegas is they're busy on the weekends. The weeknights are slow. Let's see. Frigiman currently applying for a visa to work and live in Bermuda. I yearn for warmer weather. Oh, that'd be great, dude. You'll be the Bermuda guy. Tons of AC to wrench on there. That'd be rad. What if Frigiman figures out the Bermuda Triangle? Oh, that'd be sick. I love all that conspiracy shit. Let's see. Hi, I've been working residential for 3 years, installing some service call, and recently I did commercial rooftop unit and refrigeration. Any recommendations? Commercial, residential, refrigeration. It's all good. Um, I think nowadays, I think commercial HVAC pays more than commercial refrigeration for mechanics. If you can get on with the super duper good commercial HVAC, there's so much to learn. It's endless. All malls around SoCal are dying. Yeah, Bevan, same out here. It almost makes you wonder if it's planned, like they planned it. It makes me wonder, dude. Almost time to drink and tinker around in the garage and pretend I'm doing something productive. Good thing I rigged my dartboard up to sound like a hammer on sheet metal. Yeah. Hey, did you ever? I haven't been watching lately because I've been busy. Seaton, did you ever finish that install on that mini split on that house where you cut that square cassette in in the attic? And if it is, I'll go watch it after this tonight. I haven't been tuning in lately. Appreciate the cold here in Chicago. Oh, Flight 19 comes on its comes on its time. Oh, Roger wants to know what I'm drinking. I'm just drinking cold brewed coffee. I really like this stuff. And you can tell, Roger, I'm not slurring all over the microphone like when I drank the R22s you sent out. And I was up here all slur master. Yeah. Oh yeah, done it paid for it. That's old news. Did you finish the video? Seaton, I wanted to see if there was a part two to the video. I'll have to go check out your channel and see if there's part two to the video. Oh, shout out to Tippins, Chris Super 777. Yeah, shout out to Tippins. Tippins has a hole in him. I gotta patch him up. Sold two heat pumps in a full system today. I'm celebrating a little more than usual. Oh, see, man, dude, it's good to hear there's work out there, Seaton. Make some Can you make videos on that one, or is that a tight customer? It's a trip when you try to film stuff, dude. Sometimes you get the perfect place where you can film, and other times you're just getting lurked to death, dude. And there's no filming going on. What bag is Tippins? Tippins is the Vito TP, TP XL or XLTP. The bag to get is the bigger version of Tippins. And I think that's the TP XXL. That is the perfect work bag ever built. And I have that bag at the day job. It has the two pockets on the ends for the meters. It's bigger than Tippins and it doesn't tip over. Yeah, Vito Pro Pack TPXL is Tippins, but the XXL to me is the perfect tool bag. I might even get one in the work van, but that'd be sacrilegious to Tippins. I think we got to run Tippins till he's dead. He's such a feature. Oh yeah, you guys should all start a YouTube channel and where you talk to your tool bag. It seems to work out pretty good, dude. You just get in there and clean a couple of condensers and talk to your tool bag, and then we're hanging out on Friday nights on live streams. Oh man. And good old Tippins. Check out this plaque right back here. Right there. Last Friday night I won a little award. I made a song for the podcast. I tried to live stream from there a little bit last Friday, but it wasn't coming out too good. And I mean, yeah, one of the little comedy songs won a little awards. That was kind of cool. I talked to my cold box, Fritchie man. Oh, you have to patch him up. Can't have a leaky tippy. No, we got to patch. I got to film patching him up. We'll figure out a way to patch him. Vito has a good warranty. They might send you a new one if you ask. Tippy's way beyond warranty, I think. Is that Lincecum back there? Hard to see. It is. It's Timmy Lincecum after the 2010 World Series. That's the actual metal print from the newspaper. You know, where they roll it off to print the papers, and then they were selling the metal rollers. That was on the roller, so I bought it. It has the whole 2010 team. It's pretty cool. Lincecum, the Joe Montana of baseball. Thanks for the videos. Learn a lot, Brian. Yeah, Brian, you got it. Tippins, you can't ever get rid of him. Even when he finally cracks, he should ride with you in the front seat. Oh, that's a great idea, Mike BHVACR. If Tippins ever blows out to where he's not repairable, he'll go to the front seat. Milwaukee does have a Vito like bag. Oh, you got a few of those? I haven't seen. I'll look for those. Home Depot right now. Home Depot's got everything on sale over there. Look at Lead Mining's Seahawks fan. Him and Seaton are going to be over there doing some Seahawks cheering behind my back. Lead Mining, did you get flooded out, man? Or are you guys okay up there? Oh, Tippy needs his retirement. Get him a spot behind you on the stream. Yeah, he could do the front seat. He could do the live streams. We'll get Tippy going. Shit, maybe Tippy will show up with Hack and Mo. That would be a great episode. Hack and Mo finds Mr. Tippins. Oh, that could get really good. Could get real good. Yeah, Tippins is always drunk. Vito sent me a new Pro Pack. My zipper came apart a month before the 5-year warranty. Oh, that's great to hear. Really good to hear. I love hearing stories from the good companies. Milwaukee has backpacks that are trying to be like Vito. Okay. Yeah. But it's good to hear when companies you hear about the companies that take care, especially with the tools, the money we pay for tools and we beat the crap out of them. And we really can't get our jobs done without our tools and our tool bags. And it's like it's like me with the refrigeration gauges. You know, if the guys send them to me and I try them out, I try to be honest about them. Like that Navac set's a sack of junk. Um, and I'll say that it's been a terrible experience. With I'm back to the Testo 550s. My old school 550s are back in the starting lineup. Those the Elitech gauges I had were great, believe it or not. And I gave 2 sets away, and those things were primo. I think Bevins is still using a set that I sent him. Those things were just fine. Yeah, not for prime time. Now I got to show you guys what those Navac gauges are doing now. I must have hit a button to where I have to calibrate it with the nitrogen. So I got to put 135 psi nitrogen to recalibrate them because I hit some button that made it go into calibration mode. And I got to go through the steps to get it all back to normal. But I'll do it. I'll get them going. Put googly eyes on the TV XXL. Nice, Chris. Chris Super 777 put eyeballs on his tool bag. I love it. I have 5 Beto bags and will never buy any other brand, King of the Crease. That's what I'm talking about. They are great tool bags. I'll say it hands down. They're the best tool bags I've ever used. The LE Techs are used daily. Love them. Chris Bevins. There you go. The LE Techs are still alive. Those were good gauges. Inexpensive, basic, and they work. Bevins, I think I found the clamps for those. You're gonna have to DM me your address again. I'll have to take a picture. I think I found the freaking clamps to those gauges. I think it's for those. Because I broke the 550s out, and in the 550 case, I had 4 sets of temperature clamps. And the probes, the connector didn't fit in the 550s. And I was like, well, where else would these go? And then I thought of you. I go, I bet you they're for the Elitex. Yeah, dude. Yeah, get a hold of me on Instagram or something. I'll take a picture and get it to you. I might even have your phone number. I'll get a picture of the connector on the end and send it to you. And if it fits your gauges, I'll send them out to you. But I think it's the probes for those. And then you'll be able to do your superheat and your subcool. I bought the Elitech, what you have, and they are good for the price. Exactly, Friggy man. I think the Elitechs have held up great. And it was Felipe that sent those to me. And I was glad I was able to pass them on. I was like, Felipe's on Team Elitech. I'm still using the Elitech scale he sent me that looks just like a Philp scale. And I used it yesterday on the freezer. I weighed the charging so I could write on the condensing unit how much gas that unit holds. And because I love doing that, I love if you get there at nighttime on a night call. On all my units, I'll write the charge. So if you ever come across my work, you want to steal my customers, you can move to Santa Cruz. On the condensing units, I write how much gas and what gas it is in paint pen. So if you come out there at nighttime and it's flat, you'll know if you have enough on the truck or not. I have the yellow jacket Titan Max digital gauges, best one so far. I had to test those and the LA Techs didn't last too long. Oh, okay. Right on King of the Crease. I just got the 4-port manifold, the new one from Philpiece at the day job. The 428, the newest version. And I'm liking them so far. I'm actually liking those things. They seem to be pretty good. We'll see how they hold up. What else did I get at the day job? The day job's endless. Oh, I got the field piece combustion analyzer too, the Cat 85. I'm not sure how I feel about that one because I have a Bacharach one too. which is really good. But they got me that Cat 85, and I'm still tinkering with it. So, but we don't get to see it on videos on NorCal. If they break after a year, I wouldn't be bothered with it. It's only 40 quid. Not 500 bucks. Yeah. The new field piece manifold is smaller, correct? Yeah, it seems the head seems a little bit smaller, more compact. And the Bluetooth connection's a lot better if you want to get it on job link with your probes and stuff and get them all working together. Pretty good. Very expensive though, and I'm not going to promote it because I didn't pay for it with my money. At my day job, the job buys the tools. So all my meters are Fluke, and then what else do I got? I got a bunch of other stuff, but everything's like it's all industrial stuff. I use analogs. Electronic gauges are in just to sell batteries. Chris Super 777. Not only are they to sell batteries, but the stupid Navac ones have a rechargeable battery in them, which I think was the worst idea ever because the battery doesn't last. It has a parasitic drain. And so you're on a unit and you're going heavy, and then the freaking battery dies. And but I'm a little frustrated with those gauges, but they were sent to me, so I have to be honest about it. I should send them back. I should send them back to Andrew. I'll reach out to him and see if he wants them back because I need to get them out of the van. They're not helping me any. Most digital gauges have rechargeable batteries with USB-C ports. Yeah, those are field pieces still double A batteries. Um, so is the Testo. The Milwaukee vacuum pump is badass though. I highly recommend. Yeah, the battery vacuum pumps are great. I have a Navac battery vacuum pump. I've had it for years. It's awesome. So is the Navac Nerd. The Nerd 7 recovery machine from Navac is great. I love that thing. Maybe Navac will sell a plug-in the wall version next. I still have the plug-in H10, the old original H10 leak detector. You got to plug into the wall. What else do I have? Although that Infocom leak detector, the Detect 3 did good on that receiver leak. It did pretty good. I like the probes for maintenance, call out decent for fault finding. You don't have to carry your gauges. Freaky man, that's true. That I do have the field piece gauges, the originals. They sent me a set for beta testing, and they're still going strong. And I used them to do the superheat on that walk-in freezer, that used walk-in freezer. I had those things down in the freezer. I'm up on the roof at the unit, and I can see my superheat and everything. So you can't do the Testo ones. The range never went that far, and I still have my original Testo probes. The field piece ones kick their ass. So the field piece job link probes are great. And I know those are expensive. I really like those a lot. I don't know why I don't use them more on the channel. I don't know why. It's so easy to just grab a little set of gauges and go. You know what I mean? For the little restaurant stuff I'm playing with. Um, on the ice makers, I always grab the probes for the low loss. And then what else? Yeah, I don't really break them out as much as I should. I should probably use them more. And like Chris Super 777, I like the analog gauges too. I'm making videos and stuff, so I'm trying to show the toys on there. Which is a bummer with those Navacs. That screen is really freaking cool. I'm not gonna lie. I like the display. The rest of it, not so much. Halide torch is the future. I hate charging batteries, dude. When I started, that was my leak detector. Was the halide torch. Oh, that shit worked great too. Everyone's thoughts on press fittings. I say not in my lifetime. I'm so anti press fittings. Seaton. I got into a huge battles when that Zoom lock first came out. I was basically a YouTube a-hole telling those guys not to use that crap. You're a tradesman. Use your torch. And then it got to the point where I was just poking fun at people with that. I hated that. I've never used them. I'm not gonna use them. I'm not gonna buy the tool and I'm not using it. You'd have to be insane to buy a $5,000 leak detector. Yeah, I'm not buying no $5,000 leak detector. Uh, the new field piece leak detector, one for R290 and all refrigerants is batteries. That thing's like $600. That's a lot of money. I have the same scale that I've had for 15 plus years. Have to remove the batteries to turn it on and off. Laugh out loud. Retired. Still use it to weigh packages for eBay. Oh, Johnny Johnson, that's awesome. I had the original CPS scale that had the solenoid valve in it back in the day, and it lasted forever till someone stole it out of the back of my van. I had left. I did something stupid where I left the door to the van open or some shit when I was in a hurry, and they stole my freaking scale that I had had for a million years, and it was still working. I say yes to press fittings. That's my job security in the future. Friggy man. That's good to know. Good to know. You can just braze over the press fitting when it fails. Not a chance, dude. It has a rubber O-ring in it. Oh, JP Imberon. What's up? Torch work is an art form. F the fittings. Glad someone's live on a Friday night. Yeah, trying. The There is a place for the press fittings though, because there are places I know on the VRV systems they don't want you torching on those line sets. Um, what else? Oh, and if you're in a server room that has like a Halon system, you're not torching a lot of times when they want you to use press fittings. So, I mean, there are going to be places where they're going to be used. No need to leak check R290 if those systems have a leak. Just remove the R290, pump it up with nitro and 134A. Yep, that's all you need to do. Get a little trace gas in there and a bunch of nitrogen. That is a great call. That's it. Couldn't remember the name. Keith Peterson 751. Thank you for the super chat, man. Um, they can they conveniently locate the tool to a different location. Yeah, they located my scale for sure. Praise, just glue and go. I'm sure they'll make copper glue. Someone's probably working on it for people like. I'm sure in California they're going to outlaw brazing, and I'm going to have to go to press fittings because they're so hell bent on decarbonization. You watch, dude. I'm going to cry like a baby when I can't purchase oxygen acetylene anymore because it's off gassing. You watch, they're going to do it to me. And then I'll have to be I'm gonna be the biggest freaking hypocrite on YouTube. And I'll be pro pressing everything. Hey everybody, here's my pro press. Oh gosh. Oh, I'll be Zoom lock master because I'll be forced to do it. That's when I'm quitting. R290 systems always leak at the entrance to the evaporator. Seems like it's always, yeah, pretty much. Just hose clamp it. Yeah, use a hose clamp. I understand the burn permit crap, but that's just a big brother overreaching again. Now, if you go to those classes for the VRV systems, they don't want any torching, not even purging nitrogen, because they don't want any chance of stuff getting in the line sets, building up and plugging up like the EEVs and all the strainers in them. They'll actually tell you to flare all the pipe, but I could see where the zoom lock, you just zoom lock it. The Fido family, I was a hater. Just make sure you're doing your best. Oh, yeah. Petrol stations are a nightmare for hot works. There you go, Friggy man. Yeah, there's a place for it. And there'll probably be more places for it because when I was coming up in this thing, they didn't have that stuff. How long has that zoom lock been around for now? Those press fittings. Close to 10 years, maybe. King of the Crease, gotta get going. Later, Dave. Later, everyone. You know what, King of the Crease? I'm gonna wrap it up too, dude. We've been at this an hour. So yeah, we'll take it out with super tech. But the Zoom lock discussion, we could have a chat about that forever. But there's definitely a place for it. All right, everybody, have a great weekend. Go Niners. Hope the Seahawks and Rams lose. Um, sorry about that, Seaton. Oh, they never said anything back in those years when guys were brazen 1 inch from live copper gas lines. They still do. That's true. As as these new products come out, they'll just change the rules. Oh, Friggy man, it was good to have you in here tonight. You got the best joke in tonight, dude. You were awesome. Oh, Fido family, go birds. Yeah, have a great weekend, everybody. He never has to use some calibrated hands. That's before he gets to the dog, because he's a super tech.